Welcome to my Tidy Tombola challenge. Wondering what a Tidy Tombola challenge is? Well, keep watching and you will find out. I've put all of the rooms in my house in this trusty little tombola after finding it in a local charity shop. I decided to craft it, zhuzh it up a little bit, and voila, the tombola was born. There is a twist to this cleaning and tidying challenge, and that is I have 9 minutes per room to clean and tidy, because if you're anything like me, cleaning and tidying kind of needs doing at the same time. I can only use certain products. I must do the clean in the order of what comes out of our little friend here. So do you think I can clean and tidy my whole house in 1.5 hours? Well, why don't you stick around to find out. You might be wondering why I have my basket, but don't worry, all will be revealed later on. And I'm fully aware that in a previous video I've also said that I wasn't going to be using this room as a laundry room, and well, there is some proof in here that that kind of activity has been going on. I'll hold my hands up to it. Anywho, back to the task in hand. I went around the conservatory, and in all honesty, I thought 9 minutes was going to be plenty of time to get this stuff done. It is not. I repeat, it is not enough time. However, it's all about being realistic, and we don't have time to spend forever and a day getting stuff done. And I wanted to sort out my whole house, and then, oh, before you know it, time's up. Time is up. That 9 minutes went really fast, and this room wasn't actually even all that bad. So let's get the tombola, and I need to get faster. Here we have it. Where next? Bathroom! So now that I know how quickly 9 minutes goes, this bathroom could be questionable. It might not get done in time. Do not fear, the basket is outside. Oh, you fell backwards. But alas, without further ado, let's get this timer set and let's get cleaning. You might be wondering why I chose 9 minutes. 9 is a pretty specific number, and I'm aware of that. But there is method to my madness, and that is 9 minutes, 9 rooms brings us to a nice round 1.5 hours, because if you're anything like me, I love a clean and tidy, organised, beautiful home, but I don't want to be spending more than 1.5 hours on my day off sorting out my house. Time up. But Eve, where to next, I hear you ask? Let's find out together. Living room! It's worth noting here that I set off my 9-minute timer on my watch. I don't have an iPad and I don't have a TV in every single room to be able to put the timer up on the screen for you guys. So we just need a little bit of trust between one another, and you're going to have to trust me that the timer was set and it was honoured for every single room of this clean. There was lots of bits just to pick up, sort out. The floor needed such a good hoover, it still needs a very good mop, may I add, and generally a good sort out. Note how this is a tidy and clean challenge, because like I mentioned at the beginning, I can't do one without doing the other. It just doesn't work for us in our home, quite frankly. Is anybody else like that? Ooh, now we're on to another room reveal. Downstairs toilet! I think it's important to remember we can spruce up our homes with very few items. I mean, granted, for this video I used a duster, hoover, multi-purpose cloths, glass and cleaner mirror, glass and mirror cleaner, and sieve. Which, in the schemes of cleaning, I personally don't feel is actually all that much. Oh, sorry, I also forgot the toilet block. I guess what I'm trying to say is we don't always need masses of cleaning products just to get stuff done. Time's up. Let's find out where we're going next. Second bedroom. I feel like this room needs some form of explanation. This is the dumping ground. No, actually, let me rephrase that. This is my dumping ground. To be fair to Tom, he has nothing to do with this space, and this is all my damage. If you've seen my Sort It With Me series, you will know I have tackled this room, and it was a great endeavour. However, SOS, emergency, we are back into trouble in this room. I did what I thought was a really good thing and got rid of a storage ottoman that I used to have in here, and, well, everything's now on the bed, so I need to sort that out. 9 minutes was not the time to do it, and I didn't want to skip the room, jump the room, edit the room out and just make it some comedy value as to why it wasn't shown. This is realistic. I'm sure I'm not the only person out there on this planet who has a room like this. I've got a lot of memories built into this room, and I'm struggling to let go of some of them. I'll be honest with that. I did my best, tidied and cleaned what I could for the space and the time given to me, and parked the issue for another day, quite frankly, which I do not recommend for other people. Then before we knew it, it was time to pick another room. In case you couldn't tell, I love our utility room and I love cleaning it. I actually really enjoy doing laundry, so I was quite happy when I pulled that out of the Tombola, which FYI I'm fully aware it is not a proper Tombola. Alas, this is why I have been gathering the precious items in my wash basket, so I can put the items away whilst in the correct room. Granted, at the end I will be left with things in my basket, but at least it won't be too hard to put them away, and I will feel more inspired to put them away rather than haphazardly moving them around the house or leaving them on the stairs. Yes, I'm one of those people. After giving the floor a hoover, before I knew it, time was up and we were straight into the next room. Time's up. Oh, in this clip I'm trying to show you the absolute chaos that Nova caused on my trousers that morning. Can you see those cushions on the floor by the wardrobe? Well, there's a little story behind them, and it's not a very exciting one, but they're basically the equivalent of us having a chair in our bedroom, whereby I somehow feel that every single day I can pile my clothes on top of it, and then before you know it, we end up with the disaster of that we're facing right here in this clip of having to do a lot of laundry, which then led to laundry pretty much eating my whole entire 9 minutes. Not ideal in the slightest. I did get a little bit of dusting done before it was into the next room. That 9 minutes went fast and spent most of it just putting laundry away. So we could say that that was a fail. However, the Tombola ain't waiting, so what's next? Third bedroom. Timer's set, and I've been given strict instructions to not move anything. Let's see what I can do. Quite difficult cleaning this room without moving anything, so I lightly danced around Tom's belongings. He's into Warhammer and actually makes some figures himself, so I didn't want to take that possibility of even knocking one over, let alone breaking one. So I kind of just left them, and we have weird dust marks on the shelf now. I have 2 minutes 54 seconds left, and in all honesty I'm just going to stop this room right here. I've dusted, it's made me cough because there's so much dust in here. We actually had a deal when we first got this house together, and that was, you can have your boys' room but I don't touch it. and I definitely do not touch in here as often as the rest of the house. And seeing as I made that agreement of not moving his stuff, it's pretty difficult to do anything else. So without further ado, let's find out where we're going next. We have 2 rooms left, so it could either be the porch or the kitchen, and I kind of hope it's going to be the kitchen so that we can finish on a high with the porch, because I'm thinking the porch should be really easy. Maybe? Oh, the porch. Let's go. Welcome to the porch. Sorry about that. I thought that was going to be a really cool, fun transition, but failed. Can you see that? Like the cobweb? Oh, I don't know. Let me put it against my black jumper. Can you? I don't. Who knows? Big cobweb. Okay, surely you can see that massive monstrosity. It's just normal. It's just normal. What spider even? I don't know. It's now the kitchen's time to shine. Of course, it is now the kitchen's turn. We've got 9 minutes to turn this absolute monstrosity into some form of beautifulness. And of course, I can empty more of the basket. Let's just get straight into it. As this was the final room, I'm sure you can imagine I was very keen to crack on and get on with it. Didn't actually get a chance to do that much cleaning. The majority of my time was taken sorting out the dishwasher. Shock horror, look at the state of that worktop. But, you know, you win some, you lose some. It helped make me feel better. I do have a question for you, and if you're still watching this far in, thank you so much. Does anybody know how I can go about training my puppy for her to not eat and lick things out of the dishwasher? It's gross, it's a problem because obviously we eat things that she can't be eating, and any help would be greatly appreciated. Please and thank you. And time is up for in here. So, can you clean your house in 1.5 hours? And I'm gonna say yes. I feel a lot better about the house, but there's still things that I'm not 100% happy with, like haven't been able to hoover the kitchen floor, didn't finish washing up, various bits and bobs. But I'm going to take Nova for a walk and then probably put my feet up, because at the end of the day, I've still done some cleaning. If you enjoyed this one, make sure to hit the subscribe button, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!